Hello and welcome back to another episode on the NeverCraft server with me, Jurassics. Hope you're doing well, and doesn't it look like a huge behemoth there. Our airship is staggering in size, quite frankly, and I don't know if I maybe bit off more than I could chew, but I'm loving just the sheer size of this, although it does take a hell of a lot of time to get each part done. So on today's episode we have got two big projects. We're going to put a nose cone on here with a cool little add-on to it, and then at the back here we're going to have two tail fins. So built some platforms just to make this a bit easier, so we're not trying to scaffold up quite so far. So we'll have the sort of tail fins coming off of these rigid ribs, I guess. Makes sense rather than what potentially could be a balloon or a thin wall. Want to sort of have something real going on here. So yeah, that's the plan. So hopefully we'll have a few other bits in this episode, but it may well be a bit of a shorter episode as we'll time lapse a couple of these parts. Yep. So yeah, hopefully it will be a good one. So stick around and let's see where this takes us. So from the time lapse, you've seen the tail fins being built as they go, and I really like how they look and how they've sort of blended in with the rest of the airship. Got a really nice shape to them, and just the way it sort of hugs these propeller fans at the back here. Really liking how that's turning out. And I've already gone along and done some spawn protection on the back here, so we've got carpets on and buttons at the end here, just so that we don't get any mobs spawning out here. Really need to go and do this tail section. Didn't do that whilst I was building it, so slap on the wrist for me. But up here we're going to leave those torches for a while whilst we finish off doing some other bits, and then we'll just hit the whole thing in one big job. But yeah, we've got to put in some connections from our fin up here. I think I might even connect it to the back there, just so that there's some additional support with this build. But yeah, this is looking really cool. Loving how this is sort of coming together bit by bit. Is amazing. And at the end here we've got our nose of our airship to do, so that's how big it's going to be. It's quite a big nose, but probably not going to be what you're expecting. So we need to go and get some materials to build this. So gonna need plenty of glass, so we'll go and see Smarty's glass shop. Gonna need some bits from our Guardian farm, so we'll need to go and craft those, and a few other things to make this look pretty cool and awesome. So let's head over to the shopping district, grab a few bits, go and get those things that we need, and then we can come back here and start building this. So we've just picked up the redstone we need for this build, and we've also picked up our diamonds for this week. So let's quickly run over to the Prime Minister house. I can't remember what we call it, but we'll call it the Prime Minister house. Oh, someone else has been here. Spec, excellent. And we've got another 5 diamonds going in there. Very nice. And then with the rest of the diamonds, we're going to need a whole lot of glass. Let's sleep very quickly. Always been a bed here, so always a good place for us to stop off. Right, now we need to find some glass. So I know over here we have the Smart Blonde's glass shop. So yep, Smarty's glass shop. Hopefully it's got some stock in here. Think we might have to dye the glass ourselves, but that's not a problem. We got plenty to do that. Well, oh, there we go. Right, let's grab our shulker box. Let's see, how many do we need? We need 20 stacks. Well, that's one dime. Oh, that's only 10, so that's good. Let's just grab all that and then do nicely. Fantastic. Excellent. And I guess bones, we might as well see if there's some bones over here. I know there's a shop just here. Again, Smarty shop. How much are they? 1 diamond for 2 stacks. We'll get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 seems fair. There we go. And then we'll have some for our tree farm as well. So let's head back over to our airship and let's start building, shall we? So before we even think about finishing today's episode, we have another project I think we can squeeze into today's video. So we're back over here in the shopping district and we need to go over and grab some magma blocks. So I don't think I've shown this area before, but over here Spec has been building some of these townhouses. But although they look grand, we actually want what's in here, or what I hope is in here, which would be some magma blocks. Yes. Okay, fantastic. So I've got some already from my time in the Nether. Wow, 1 stack per diamond. Okay, so we've got, let's get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Okay, that hopefully should be enough. If not, we'll be back once again for the Renegade Master or for some magma blocks. I'm not quite sure, but we also need some quartz, and I was pulling my hair out asking the other NeverCrafters if they had any spare, and actually with a little bit of opening the eyes I can find some just over here. So I thought this was still selling armor and weapons, but actually that's what one of those shops, or a couple of those shops over there, are selling. But no, Spec has turned this into quartz. So I've got a few shulker shells. So quartz, 2 diamonds a stack. Okay, we are probably going to end up buying a lot of these. Let's get these lined up, and yeah. So all right. Start loading up, shall we? There we go. I think my maths is pretty much correct. I think there's a half an extra diamond or something, but hey, just for the hassle of not having to get all these is definitely a win for me. Okay, so we got 5 shulkers full of quartz, or quartz blocks even. That should hopefully do it. So now we're going to head back to the airship and I'll explain a little about what we're going to be doing next. So the final project for today is to put some jet engines on the end here. Just had these huge vibes from Final Fantasy VII, where you upgraded the high wind and you got like the jet rockets on the end of the airship. You know, it may be not 100% in steampunk theme, but hey, I'm doing it. It's what I wanted, and yeah, we've now got a lot of quartz for those. Got a bit of blackstone for the sort of anchor points for it. Got some dark prismarine, which we're going to include as we have some on the front of the airship, and then the magma blocks, iron bars, and some coloured glass. Should look pretty cool. Am I flying? Yep, I'm flying. So yeah, that's we're going to put one on this side and one on that side. So another quick time lapse, and hopefully you'll like it, and then I'll show you everything we've done on this episode in one big flyby at the end of the video. So stick around for that. Ain't she a beauty? Like, she is looking absolutely gorgeous. I think we've done a fantastic job today. This front nose looks pretty cool, and it's, you know, I wanted to really have that image of sort of a high powered laser projectile being shot from the front of this, give it some action. And then back here with our two engines, we're powering along. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this has turned out, and I think we may well have finished this top half of the build. I'm gonna have a couple of days just to think about it and make sure there's nothing else that I want to do before I rip down the scaffolding, because that was a big job, and we'll take out the grass platforms. And then we will really be looking at doing the bottom down here, putting in our ship on this part here, and then I guess we're going to have an engine. I think this this balloon will end up turning into a sort of storage system, because it is absolutely massive inside. And oh yeah, I just saw. Oh, we've got a pigman. Oh. Reverse. There we go. We flick that. You can see the observers going around. Let's go. Oh, missed it. Oh, slow falling potion really makes this a little bit longer than it. Yay, we made it. Okay, let's go check this out at the front. Hopefully, oh, when it's night time, this should look pretty cool. Yeah, there we go. We have the redstone lamps circling as it's powering up and firing. That looks cool. I love the little halo effect we've got around the sea lanterns there. That looks awesome. Really pleased with how that turned out. So yeah, that is gonna be it for today's episode. We've done a huge amount to this. I think we've, like we said, we've finished the top half, so we've got got our 2 engines, we've got our wings, we've got that connected, and we have our nose on the airship as well. So yeah, that is super awesome. Oh, that's a great picture. Oh, I don't think I got it. Let's move that. Go again. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, when we take that scaffolding down, I've still missed a bit. I've still missed a rib. Unbelievable. I'll go and sort that out. Yeah, once we take that scaffolding down, that is going to open that up. It will look a bit funny, let's be honest, but once we get the ship underneath, wow, that is insane. Right, that's going to be it for today's episode. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Hope you're loving where this is going. Yeah. Mate, have we stalled? No, we haven't. Well, we'll see you soon. Bye.